Have you ever wished that you could go to sleep, wake up, and your whole body is tattooed? Celebrities have found a way around tattoo pain by getting inked under anesthesia. Quickly, before we get into everything, I just wanted to thank today's sponsor, Atlas VPN. I really love working with Atlas VPN because genuinely this is a service that I use every single day. And even if they weren't sponsoring me, I would still have Atlas VPN. If you're anything like me, you are also really afraid of getting hacked or not being protected online. So Atlas VPN is just the solution to all of my problems. Atlas VPN Premium is just $1.83 per month plus 3 months extra. Not only can you unlock all of your favorite content from all over the world on all of your favorite streaming platforms, Atlas VPN blocks all of the malicious links, ads, and trackers, and it notifies you when someone is trying to steal your data. And with Atlas VPN, you can search the web with real and organic search results and do it without anyone tracking your activity. And you can do all of this across all of your devices with just one single subscription. So like I said, Atlas VPN Premium is the best VPN deal on the market at just $1.83 per month, and you get 3 months extra. And this is a limited time offer, so if you'd like to check out Atlas VPN and get this really special deal, click the link in my description box down below. You can also do so with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So thank you so much to Atlas VPN for sponsoring today's video. So this whole tattooing under anesthesia experience started with a celebrity dentist. So this is Dr. Thomas Connelly, and he's been working on celebrity smiles for years, and he charges millions of dollars for his dental work. Supposedly, one of Dr. Connelly's clients, who wants to remain anonymous for some reason, thought of the idea that while he's under anesthesia for his dental procedure, that he could also get tattooed at the same time. That way he wakes up with a new smile and new tattoos. And since this, Ganga Tattoo has really run with this idea, and they created the tattoo/medical experience exclusively for their most wealthy clients. And Ganga Tattoo is a really popular tattoo artist in Los Angeles who also owns the studio Ganga Tattoo that has locations all over the world. And this is like a higher end luxury tattoo studio, similar to Bang Bang like we talked about a few weeks ago. They tattoo a bunch of celebrities, they have that super modern tattoo studio, and you can imagine the prices definitely reflect this luxury environment. And Ganga Tattoo himself, whose name is Joaquin Ganga, has been tattooing for over 14 years. And before he got into tattooing, he was a pretty well-known graffiti artist. So he's definitely come a long way from street graffiti to now tattooing a shoe on Chris Brown's face. And in February of 2022, he created No Pain by Ganga. So it's this anesthetic tattoo experience. And on Instagram, he wrote, "Get your tattoo without pain in just one session with the No Pain by Ganga team." And here he has a photo of someone under anesthesia with 5 tattoo artists tattooing his back. And since then, this experience has been so popular among rich and famous celebrities. And as of today, No Pain by Ganga has 2 locations, one in New York City and one in Beverly Hills, California. And according to Inked magazine, quote, "There's an MD, an anesthesiologist in the room, plus there are 2 anesthesia nurses. The operating room is fully staffed. All of the patients' vitals are monitored from their heart rate to blood pressure to brain waves." When I read that, all it says to me is that this is very expensive. Like for me, and I think probably for a lot of you out there, even in an emergency situation, I would question being transported in an ambulance because I know how much that costs, and I still probably wouldn't want to do it if I didn't have to. And meanwhile, celebrities are just being put under to get tattooed. Rich people. And Inked magazine went on to say, the patient or client doesn't move. You can press hard, you can do strong blacks, you don't have to keep taking breaks. Ganga seems to be able to get 4 or 5 hours of tattooing done in only a couple of hours. So getting tattooed under anesthesia eliminates the client's comfort altogether. So tattoo artists can tattoo for as long as they're able to, and you can have multiple tattoo artists tattooing one person at once. According to Jose Contreras, who is one of the artists on the Ganga team, he said that they have had upwards of 10 tattoo artists working on one person at one time. Jose went on to say, quote, they actually go to a real clinic and it's almost like you're getting a real surgery. Say you got your entire torso or your entire back tattooed in 7 hours by 10 tattoo artists. Like, you would be recovering from that for a few days, similar to how you would probably need to recover from surgery. And it's really hard to imagine what that would feel like because the majority of tattoo pain is during the tattoo. But I could imagine that you would just be super sore for a few days afterwards. And the Ganga team shows how they heal these tattoos. They use like a second skin bandage over the entire area. So it's like similar to how you would heal any tattoo, but it's just an insane amount of coverage in such a short amount of time. And No Pain by Ganga has an insane range of clients that they've tattooed this way. They did this insane torso cover up and full back piece on Lil Uzi, and this looks incredible, honestly. This is definitely one of my favorite tattoos that I've seen from them. And in absolutely the least surprising move of all time, Jake Paul got tattooed under anesthesia. I think he got his whole leg done. And one of their most notable clients is Post Malone. And Post Malone apparently has gone under anesthesia and been tattooed multiple times. And he's also getting his teeth done when he gets all these tattoos. It just goes to show you that these people have such an insane amount of money that they can literally do and get whatever they want. Because you're not only paying for the tattoo, you're paying for multiple artists' time, and you're paying for a hospital visit with doctors' time and anesthesiologist time and nurses' time. Like, you can imagine this is so expensive. And they're a little bit quiet on how much exactly this costs. I heard somewhere that Lil Uzi paid $200,000 for his, which honestly doesn't seem like a lot for what he got. Maybe $200,000 is just for the tattoos, and then he paid extra to be like put under anesthesia. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if this started at $250,000. So I wanted to see what people are saying about this tattoo medical experience. And that tattoo artist we spoke about before, Jose Contreras, posted a video of Post Malone getting tattooed this way on TikTok. And the top comment is, he's so fucking hot. Give him a kiss for me next time. Yeah, I mean, Post Malone is an attractive man, but he also seems like a sweetie pie, which I think is his most attractive trait. Other comments say, whoever said money can't solve your problems must not have had enough money to solve them. Someone else said, everyone saying doesn't count if you don't feel the pain probably has one wrist tat. Post has more than proven he can take the pain of a tattoo. So definitely interesting. A lot of people are kind of just fawning over Post Malone in these comments, but on Instagram, it's a little bit of a different story. So Ganga Tattoo posted Jake Paul getting tattooed this way, and the comments are different. Someone said, does this knockout go on his boxing record, which is pretty funny. Someone else said, well, if we had the money, we would all do it. And honestly, that's not a bad point. Someone else said, this shop puts out some beautiful work for weak-ass clients. I guess it's how society is trending these days anyhow. Soft. Some other comments are taking the whole experience away from it, didn't earn them. So there's definitely a range of what people think of being put under anesthesia. Some people say that you're not earning your tattoos anymore. And other people say, like that one comment, if we all had the money to do this, we would be doing it. And that's definitely an interesting thought. Like, realistically, this saves a bunch of time. And for celebrities like Post Malone, he probably doesn't have that much time to devote to getting his entire torso or back tattooed. So it does kind of make sense, and clearly he has no problem spending this kind of money. But I think it's important to note that there are risks, like real medical risks, to going under anesthesia. Some of the worst things that could happen are that you could suffer from long-term memory loss or develop learning problems. You could also develop breathing problems after going under, and there is a potential deadly risk to going under anesthesia in certain very rare cases. And tattoo artist Levi76 did an interview with Inked magazine where he is definitely very wary of going under anesthesia for tattoos.
Someone at some point will probably die through a complication, and for the industry, it will be fucking horrific. It will be like a bomb going off. It's going to be massive fucking news, and it's not going to be good news. It's going to linger, and it's going to leave a very, very dirty taste in your mouth.
So that's definitely a very worrying element of this whole going under anesthesia, and something that is important to consider. It is a real possibility that that could happen. And it's interesting because there is, in some circles, this negativity towards numbing cream. Some people think you're taking the easy way out with numbing cream, you're not earning your tattoos, which is a little ridiculous in my opinion. And on the other hand, I definitely understand some tattoo artists advising against numbing cream when certain tattoo styles don't lend towards it. We talked about neck blackouts last week, and tattoo artists don't recommend using numbing cream for that. So there are circumstances where it just doesn't make sense. Regardless, tattoo pain is avoidable. And with now anesthesia tattoos, it's completely eliminated. So I personally wonder if this is going to become more popular and more accessible to the general public, because obviously this is reserved for the ultra wealthy at the moment. Honestly, if I had the money and I could get my entire back done in one day, like realistically, it's kind of hard to say that I wouldn't do that. But I would love to know, if you had enough money, would you get this done? Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, I'd just like to thank today's sponsor, Atlas VPN. I really appreciate them working with me, so click that link below if you are interested. But if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. If you have, leave me this emoji in the comments so that I know that you are a real one. Bye everyone.